One really cool experience that happened was when I was in 29 Palms. One day we were biking along the road, and this road goes downhill, and I was in a car area like my whole mission, but for just these few weeks we had a bike because we were splitting a car between the other elders. Anyways, we were biking down this road, and then we get this like strong feeling as we pass. There was a woman and a man fixing a car on the side of the road, parked in a parking lot. We get this feeling like just stop right there and talk to them. And so we do that, and the woman recognizes us as missionaries, and we talk with her for a bit, offer to help, but then we keep talking with her and introduce the gospel, and pretty much invited her to learn more. But the name of this woman sounded really familiar, and it was just on my mind. I was like, she sounds so familiar. And so they said that we could come and teach them more, but then we went a few hours, and then when we went back to our apartment for dinner, and while I was back in my apartment, that name was still on my mind, and I was like, what is this? And so I looked for a certain letter, and so flashback to when I was serving in the Psalm 1 ward. During that time, I don't know when it was, but it was months before this, I had a friend that was serving in Reno, California, and she's like, I'm teaching this Psalm 1 lady, and she's moving to California. I don't know where, but she's moving there, and you should go find her, because she knew I covered a big geographical area. And so I printed out that email, and I put it in my records, but I never really thought anything would come of it. I should have called her at that point, but I didn't. Anyways, so that name sounded really familiar, and I was like, is this that same lady that she talked about? And so I went back to the apartment, and during dinner, like, I found that piece, and it was the same name. It was the same lady that my friend had taught in Reno, and who had moved to California, and we just found her on the side of the road because we had a feeling to pull over. And out of all the places to find some random woman, it was in the middle of the desert. And so it just, this wave of like the Spirit just came over me, and I just knew that both Heavenly Father loved her and loved us and knew us and was aware of our situation and cared about our success in 29 Palms. And so that was just one miracle that has always stuck with me.